Are you kidding me, Luce? What are you doing? Let Nals jump. Again! No, Luce! Alright, let's go a bit further. No! Luce, what's wrong with you? Okay. Let's see if we... Okay, now. No! Luce! Oh my god, the small things. Alright, anyway, enough of this nonsense. Welcome everyone, it's been a while. Oh, look at that sight, huh? We are at the St. Delyn Plaza and we completed working for the Glassworkers Hall. Right, if you look at our quests, we did a bunch of quests for the people working at the Glassworkers Hall. And now, we work at the Potter's Hall, right? Let's head to the Potter's Hall.
Alright, so here we are inside the Potter's Hall of St. Delyn. Mr. Nals looks forward to working with these people. So let's speak to Gomeso Serrano, who wants us to be a courier. So Gomeso's friend Nevos Uns works at the Lalu Canton and she wants us to deliver a letter to him. So that starts a new quest, a strange message. She says Nevos spends time at an unnamed tavern. So we have to hand over the letter and bring his reply back to her. Alright, so we have to get to the Lalu Canton Plaza. So I shall see you guys once we're there. Welcome to the Lalu Canton. This is the Elven Nations Corner Club. And we have Lalu Pawnbroker here. And then the Lalu Weaponsmith. And there is the No Name Club. We enter the corner club and don't find Nevos Urns. Where could he be? In the corner we have a locked door. And strangely, we can pick the lock. And no one bats an eyelid. What a strange corner club. We enter and find another trapdoor. Sketchy crowd, man. Where the hell are we? And this guy is shirtless. Are these people from that Kimono Tong? Holy crow, okay. Okay, here is Nevos.
You talk too much, Outlander. Don't know you. You're a pilgrim, right? This is Vivek City, pilgrim. Are you looking for someone in particular?
So let's make the delivery and get out of Dodge. So he says, you have a letter from my friend, Gomeso. It does make us wonder if Gomeso is really this guy's friend. And what business does Gomeso have with these idiotas? Huh, interesting. Nevos tears the letter into pieces and asks us to meet him after some time. Oh, that sucks, man. Nals just wants to leave this suspicious place and never come back. Oh well.
Hey, wait for me.
Say what you want or go away.
So we go out and come back after 10 minutes. We meet Nevos again and he slips a suspicious letter into our pocket. We get a journal entry and it's time to get out at last. What an awful place. The Kimono Tong. Let's go. Nals, you cannot help yourself, can you? Do you really have to read the letter? Anyway, it's all in gibberish. Let's meet Gomeso.
Hey, wait for me. Hey, wait for me.
Yes, Outland.
Hello again. How can I help you?
So Gomeso takes the letter and says she does not understand the coded note. She asks Nals to go back to Nevos and get him to explain what he wrote. Oh man. Nals felt so uncomfortable at that Kimono Tong hideout. Well, back to Lalu Canton it is.
I do not speak with vagrants.
We meet Nevos this time and he pulls another note and gives it to Nals. Looks like he already knew we would come back. That's interesting.
What, can I help you?
So the letter is written in Daedric. Okay, back to Potter's Hall.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We meet Gomeso and she gives us 400 drakes. That's not bad for some basic courier work. So, what was going on between Gomeso and that dude at the Kamona Tong? Nals and Laura absolutely don't want to know. They were just happy to get out of that sketchy place and complete the delivery. Alright, that completes the quest, Potter's Hall, a strange message. Alright, it's time to work on the next quest. Let's talk to Relos Dems.
How can I help you this time? Vivek can be very big and confusing for visitors. Looking for someone in particular?
He has a topic called Matter. He tells us that the work the people do at the Potter's Hall demands a great deal of effort, skill and expertise. Apparently, they are struggling to make money. On top of that, they have new competition. Oh boy. So Relosa Tharion, a local resident, is creating a name for herself in Vivek City with her impressive talent. And now, she plans to open a shop which will compete with the Potter's Hall. And an investor is ready to cover the costs of starting the business. Relos here is worried that the Potter's Hall can't compete with Relosa Tharion and needs our help. So Nals and Laura accept the quest. Relos mentions two approaches to solve this problem. Persuade Relosa to not start a new business and join the Potter's Guild, or steal or destroy her pottery masterpiece, which will give the hall some time. He says he will offer Nals a higher reward if we manage to persuade her to join the guild. But that will mean Nals will need to have a high speechcraft skill. So, let's see. Alright, so it's time to meet this talented lady, Relosa Tharion. So Relosa lives in a posh area. This is the St. Ohm's Plaza. Her home is here.
I don't have a lot of patience for questions, Outlander.
We meet Relosa and she says she has spent countless hours on her pottery masterpiece. She shows her masterpiece, whose finish is flawlessly smooth and every detail has been meticulously crafted. Nals and Laura offers a compliment and Relosa was happy that they liked it. Nals then talks to her about the Potter's Hall. Relosa says members of the guild have apparently visited her in the past and asks Nals if he's trying to convince her as well. So Nals then spends some time explaining how joining the Potter's Hall would be great for her career. Relosa rejects his proposal and says it will limit her future prospects. Okay, so Mr. Nals, your speechcraft skill is not good enough to convince her. So, do you want to spend some money on speechcraft training? Good idea. Alright guys, Nals visits a speechcraft trainer here in Vivek City and spent a lot of money to get to level 47. It cannot go higher than the governing attribute personality, which is also at 47.
Alright, ask your question.
So Nals visits Relosa again and tries to persuade her with his newly acquired speechcraft skills. But it does not work. Looks like we need to have a high speechcraft reading to win over her.
Looking for someone in particular?
Alright, it's time for the second option then. Again, Nals asks her to show her pottery masterpiece. And this time, instead of complimenting, Nals slaps the pot, which causes it to fall to the ground. The masterpiece shatters into 1,000 pieces. Relosa screams in shock. Why did you do that? What have I done to deserve this? She starts sobbing uncontrollably, hiding her face in her hands. Nals just says coldly, "It's not personal, Relosa. It's just business." And then walks out of her home. You crazy Nals, are you sure that was the right decision? You destroyed her career prospects. What the hell, man? Are you ready to face the consequences from the universe for your actions? As I said, it's just business. I just did my job.
Wait for me.
Alright, that's your decision. Fine. So we then head back to the Potter's Hall and speak to Relos Dems. We set the option, I've made Rilosa Tharion's masterpiece disappear. Rilos thanks Nals for the help and gives him 400 gold. That completes the quest. This was an awesome quest. There are multiple ways of finishing it. And I tried looking for the pottery masterpiece, wondering if we can steal it. And thus Rilosa won't hate us. But I could not find it for some reason. If you guys managed to find it and steal it, do write in the comments below. Fantastic job by the mod author. I love the writing. And I genuinely felt bad for Rilosa there in the end.
Is there something I can do for you?
Alright, next quest. We speak to Delyn Rolls, who wants us to deliver some ebony to the Telvanni canton. So we need to speak to Ordenian Valius, the enchanter at the Telvanni Wasteworks. He also asks us to not open the package. Sounds easy, a delivery job. So we get an entry in our journal, it's time to go.
Keep moving.
Welcome to the Telvanni Wasteworks. We enter the shop and meet Ordenian Voluius.
What do you want?
He takes the package and asks us to visit after 5 hours. We get an entry in our journal after some time and we should visit Ordenian now.
What?
He gives us a heavy package and off we go to Potter's Hall.
What do you think of our city, Outlander? Go ahead. Listen, even natives get confused in Vivek. What are you looking for?
We meet Delyn, who takes the heavy package, examines it, and rewards Nals with 100 rigs. Okay, this was a simple delivery job. Well done, Nals. Alright, last quest of the episode, we speak to Badbog Grashug, who explains how fire salts are used while manufacturing ebony items. His superiors have given him a task of finding a vendor who can supply fire salts to the Potter's Hall. But the task is proving to be challenging for him. So he wants the help of Nals and Laura, who decide to help him. Badbog Grashug is extremely happy that we are here to help him and gives us a letter with instructions. We're supposed to speak with various alchemists here in Vivek City and choose the best vendor offer for the Potter's Guild. Very interesting. We open the note which lists 5 alchemists in Vivek City. The Potter's Hall needs 15 units of fire salts per week and prefers not to exceed 30 days between shipments. Alrighty, let's set up some business meetings with these alchemists. Nals and Laura, you guys are moving up in the world, huh? Setting up business meetings and all that.
Hey, wait for me.
Anyway, our first target is Andilu
question?
Drothan at the foreign quarter. She says that she can supply 8 potions of fire salts every 9 days. So Laura makes an entry in the journal.
Come on, what's the problem? Why don't you just wander around Vivek all confused like all the other pilgrims?
Next, we speak to Rolasa Oren, who can provide 5 potions of fire salts every 5 days. Laura makes another entry in the journal. Next, we have to speak to Cratia Julalian of the Mages Guild. Let's go.
Go ahead, stranger. Count only the happy hours. I'd be glad to offer my assistance. Is there some specific place you are seeking?
We enter the Mages Guild building and find Cratia. However, she refuses to work with the Potter's Hall. Looks like she has some history with the hall. Anyway, we move on. Next, Kalandin Saram at the Lalu Canton Plaza.
My deepest sympathies to... Don't know you. You're a pilgrim, right? This is Vivek City, pilgrim. Are you looking for someone in particular?
Ganalin was eager to supply the Potter's Hall. He can offer 45 jars of fire salts every 3 weeks. So Laura makes an entry in the journal. Finally, we meet Gar Selot at the Telvani Canton Wasteworks. Apparently, she has a supplier who visits her every 35 days. She can provide 75 potions of fire salts every 35 days. Laura makes the final entry in the journal. Alright, good job team. It's time to meet Bradbog Grashuk at the Potter's Hall.
What do you want?
Hey, wait for me.
Say your words.
So Bradbog asks us about the best deal for the hall. Let's see. Both Andilu Trothan and Rolasa Oren are out because they cannot meet the requirement of 15 units of fire salts. Ganalen Saram meets the criteria. He can supply more than 15 units of fire salts at the same time. He can do that in 21 days or 3 weeks. Garas Selot can deliver every 35 days, so he's out. So the winner is Ganalen Saram. We inform Bradbog Grashuk, who is extremely happy with our work. He gives us 1 raw ebony worth 200 gold. He also wants the credit for the work and asks us to not talk about this assignment. Nals and Laura are fine about it. They were just happy to help the guild. They tuck the raw ebony in their bag and the orc winks at both of them and acts as if nothing unusual occurred. There is the raw ebony in a bag. Alright, so that completes this quest. So, fun little quest. We had to set up some meetings with alchemists and find out which was the best vendor suitable for the Potter's Guild. I liked it. Alright guys, Nals, Laura and Luce completed 4 jobs for the Potter's Hall today. They will now enjoy a well-deserved rest and we'll see you guys soon.